Hello and welcome to Dungeon Tales. My name is Chris. I'll be your dungeon master this evening. We're actually doing a very special one-shot, and so we have a few new players. So first off, I want to introduce the same old. We have Chaz. Go ahead and tell us who you are and what your character is.
Yep, it's just the same old Chaz. So I am playing Norm the Gnome, who is a rock gnome, also a paladin.
Okay, and then first up of our new players, Mark. Go ahead and introduce who you are and what you're playing.
Hey, my name's Mark, and I am playing Clarence Kogan, and he is a gnome barbarian.
Okay. Next, we have as our new player, we have Rain. Go ahead and introduce who you are and what your character is.
Hi, I'm Rain. I am playing Magnus Ruinous the Third, half-elf sorcerer. Pretty much going to see what's happening tonight.
Okay, so pretty much where we are right now is Rain, your character Magnus Ruinous the Third, is looking for a group of companions to help escort you to the next town, which is in the middle of a emergency. And they need help in terms of provisions, medicine, and magical stones and gems and this type of stuff. And you're in this tavern looking for some people to recruit. What do you do?
I'm looking for people who look hardened, or at least semi, above average. I mean, I'm using my family's money. Even though they may hate me, I'm just going to use it anyways. So...
It's okay as long as it's on daddy's credit card.
Exactly. It's what they get for a political marriage and think I'm a bastard child. As my half-breed heritage bites me in the butt once again.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do. Go ahead and do a perception check.
Okay. 19. Or, sorry, not 19, 15. It's not persuasion.
Yes. So you see there's quite a few different adventurers in this area, and they're all seem to be drinking, and you see a couple of gnomes who look like they're very hardened and know what they're doing. You see a Dragonborn, which is drinking some type of ale. You see a few humans that look like they've been around the block a few times. But then you also see there's this woman who's just staring at you. And yeah, that's all you see at this moment. And it's just like a lively tavern, and there's also other commoners and stuff walking about. But of the adventurers in the room, those are who you saw.
Okay, I check my mask since I'm wearing like a half black and white mask to make sure it's covering my face, since my family thinks I'm a disgrace. I am going to systematically go counterclockwise around the room and talk to each of these.
Okay.
Because I know my family has a couple people who are with the caravan, but we're going to need more than 2 adventurers.
Sure. All right, so who do you go to first?
Who's to my left?
So to your left, you see the Dragonborn, which is hammering some type of ale.
All right, and who's to my right?
To your right, you see one of the gnomes who seems to just be drinking steadily.
All right, I got bug the gnomes. They're smaller than me.
Okay. So Mark, you see this person with a mask now walking towards you, and what do you do?
All right, I'll just first paint the picture of my character here. So he's bald, he has blue skin, black eyes, and he's 2.5 feet tall. But he also has a cartoonishly large hammer.
That's awesome.
So I glance over and I keep drinking.
I come and sit at their table. Do I see Chaz's there?
No,
or
actually,
is it someone else?
You just see Mark, and you see there seems to be a barmaid who stopped by, and now they're walking off. You don't see Chaz's character there yet.
Okay, I walk up to this weird-looking gnome in my eyes, and I sit in front of you. I go, "Hello, sir. I'd like to offer you a business opportunity."
Well, what kind of business opportunity are we talking here?
I need some strong-abled guards for a caravan I am leading into a town that is in desperate need of help.
Well, I think you came to the right place. I may be small, but I pack a punch. They call me the wolf for a reason.
Oh, good. So outside to the right, you'll see a couple carts, and there's a couple men there. You'll meet Jeeves, and he will answer any questions and give you a contract to sign. There should be good pay for you. Question, how smart does he look?
Contract? Oh boy, I don't know about this.
Just put an X, you'll be fine.
Ugh.
It's good
All right.
gold.
I'm gonna finish my drink first,
Okay.
and I'm gonna keep drinking.
Okay. So do you keep going to your right?
Yep, I just keep going around counterclockwise.
All right. So next you see there's a table of humans. And there's 3 of them. They're just sort of sitting there. You approach the table and they go like, "What's with the mask, elf boy?"
I don't even know how they're going to tell me. I say, personal preference.
Okay.
I'm sure we have all things we'd like to hide. I'd like to offer you a good deed / payment opportunity for you good gentlemen. And is there a woman there?
No woman here. just
Okay,
gentlemen.
you good gentlemen.
How much we talking?
Say 15 gold.
Okay.
It should be a simple job. We're just dropping off supplies, but it is unsavory territory to say the least. But it shouldn't be anything exciting for gentlemen such as yourselves.
All right. I'll think about it. Come back to me. I see that you're circling this room.
Absolutely. House Ruinous would also look favorably upon this exchange.
Yes. Anyways,
So I'd go on
my
to the
name-
next.
okay, fine. All right, so you move on, and this is where you see the other gnome who is sitting at a table, and he's just sort of, well, no, I'll let him describe what he's doing.
So, I do have a drink, but if you look inside my cup, you'll see it's water, right? And I am, 2 3/4 feet tall, and I have black hair, blue eyes, white skin, and I'm sort of just staring off into the distance, drinking my water.
Any holy symbol?
You'll see an amulet around my neck.
Of any god I would know?
If you know Sylvanus, then you recognize it.
Okay. I got above 5 for a knowledge religion check. I got a 7.
Yeah, okay, we'll say it's a very common god, so you know who he is. It's like very common to this region.
Okay. I go, good sir. I am looking for adventurers to help me on a convoy to a town to deliver much needed supplies and food to some weary villagers.
That sounds like a noble cause. Well, I was just looking for something to do. I suppose I'll come and help you.
That'd be much kind. If you go talk to Jeeves outside, he'll be able to help you further and get you settled in.
Very well. So I basically slam my water cup down and then push off the table and start walking outside.
Okay. And then the next table you see is an elf who seems to be wearing a sort of like a veil over their face, and they're in like these dark garbs, and they don't necessarily look like they're trying to attract attention, but somehow seem to be pulling everyone's attention to them.
Do they look like they're any part of any other house than mine or anything like that?
They look like they're not from this area. You can't tell if they are part of someone else's house. They don't have any crest or anything.
Okay.
But,
or obvious color markings or anything like
right,
that.
they're just wearing pretty much all black.
Okay. I order a quick drink, like a glass of wine, like something semi-fancy, and I sit in front of them real quick.
Okay. The barmaid brings you a glass of champagne. The elf sees you and goes, "What brings you to Norrell the Swift?"
I need someone who's very swift to help a caravan be moved along for House Ruinous to a weary village.
You sure you're not collecting fodder?
I'm also trying to get out of the house a bit.
Okay.
Weary eyes do not look bode well on forbidden suns.
All right. Let me see your palm.
There, I show her my palm. A knowledge arcana at the ready to see if she does anything shady.
Okay. So you see she's just looking at your palm and then the lines within your palm. It goes, You seem to have a disturbing future, but also opportunistic. I'll be coming with you.
Oh, great.
I don't care about the gold.
Well, most of us live for the adventure anyways, right?
Yes.
Okay, who's left? I know there was a lady looking at me. Was that the lady?
That was not the lady. You do see there's this lady looking at you, and she's still staring at you from across the bar. And she's just sitting at the bar, and the bartender is sort of trying to keep her attention, but she's barely paying attention.
And then it's the Dragonborn, right?
Yeah, then it's the Dragonborn.
Okay, those are the 2 left.
Those are the 2 that are left.
kind of want to leave the lady for last.
Okay.
I go up to the Dragonborn. I say, "Hail, sir."
Ah, yes. What brings you, child?
I mean, you're not wrong. I am a child to someone. I would like to offer you a chance at gold and possibly some mead later on. I need some guards, and you look nice and strong for a caravan out north to a village in much need of supply.
Okay. And any other interests along this journey?
None so far, but if something perchance happened that we may encounter, you're more than welcome to join.
I see. All right. Well, on the name of Kunai Selden, I honor this promise.
Agreed. Magnus Ruinous III gives you his hand.
Okay. And he shakes it. He goes, I'll finish my drink and I'll be out there soon.
Awesome. All right. I go see the lady, and then I have to go bug the humans.
That's right. So you go see the lady, and the lady's looking at you, and she sees you approach her, and she sort of waves off the bartender. He goes,
I still have my glass of wine. I still haven't drunk any of it. I haven't even lifted my mask.
Like a fantastic piece of art, you cover the most beautiful features.
Some would say that, or some would assume I have hideous scars. I think both may be wrong. I may have something even better.
Now it sounds like you're compensating.
You might not be wrong. But that's to be found out.
I see. Well, you may recognize me for who I am, or you may not.
Do I have any effing clue who she is?
No, you actually have no idea who the fuck she is.
Okay.
But she goes, I am the famed artist known as Ambriel, and you may have seen my statues around the city. I think you, on your honorable deed, will be recognized by many, and I'd like to make a statue of you upon your return.
I think to myself, that would rightly piss off Father and is right up my alley. I go, such fair lady as you, I would do absolutely my utmost to get your favor.
Excellent. How long do you think this journey shall be?
Probably 2 weeks, if nothing goes horribly wrong, which it probably will, so 3.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll give you 2 weeks, and if you have not come back yet, I'll find you myself.
All right. I'm always up for a beautiful lady to come find me.
Excellent. Ta-ta for now.
All right. I go back to the humans.
Okay.
As I turn away from her, like she can't see me, I lift my mask and I take a sip, and then I put it back down.
All right. So you approach the humans and go, It seems like you have quite a party with you now. You sure you still need us?
I mean, able arms are always better than none.
Yes, this is true. Don't mention that to my cousin Lenny. He's born with only one.
I mean, at least he can still please himself at night.
Yes. This is true.
Otherwise...
All right. Yes, go ahead. You were saying.
I was going to say, otherwise, we're more than welcome to weary adventures. I mean, it'd be a nice short trip, hopefully. And what better than be safe with multiple adventures at the ready?
This is fair. All right. Well, my name is Alexio.
Hello, Alexio.
Then, the other ones, they introduce themselves. You have, yes, my name is Dwayne. Dwayne the Rock.
Hello, Dwayne the Rock.
Hello.
I am Magnus Ruinous the Third, or you just call me
yes.
Ruinous.
Great names are always long.
Exactly.
And I'm Scott Kilbrew. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Squat Kilbrew? Perchance of the Kilbrew clan?
No.
Oh. I was going to say they owe me debts.
Coffee, though. Yes, definitely not then.
Okay. All right. Well, you gentlemen are more than welcome to join the caravan. It all obviously gets paid from my father, so I don't care. So...
So let's see, 15 gold apiece, is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
Just go to
Anything
Jeeves and he'll confirm.
I see. Anything we need to sign before we go?
Jeeves will have the paperwork.
Okay. And so they head on outside. And there's no more adventurers. They've all seemed to have headed on out to the caravan.
I'm actually still sitting in there watching this whole thing as I'm finishing my drink.
Okay.
I guess by the time everyone has gone out, I'll get up and leave.
Okay.
So once everyone is gone, I find a quick chair in the corner. I pull up my hood further, and I drink the rest of my wine before heading out.
Okay.
My whole mission is just to have no one see my face until combat for absolutely no reason besides my own amusement.
Okay.
I love it.
So after you finish your champagne and you're making your way to the door, this sort of gruff fellow in commonly's clothes bumps into you, and he says into your ear, "Hey, you know what you did. But be careful. Someone in your party is not someone you should trust."
Why do you think I got so many of them?
Well, this is true, but at the same time, more traitors is not more friends.
No, but it is a lot more fun. And I walk out the door.
Okay, so you go out the door and you see the adventurers. Well, I won't speak for Chaz and Mark, but the other adventurers got their arms and they're all ready to go. And you see Jeeves is out there, and all the horses are ready, and you have the carriage drivers. There's, I believe, 4 carts that are carrying all the provisions that are required.
Yeah, so Norm is actually standing right next to Jeeves, right? And he is all ready to go. You know, he's got his shield and his Morning Star basically ready, though the Morning Star is put away at the moment. And he's sort of like mid-conversation with Jeeves.
Yes, good sir.
Yes, I was just thinking, are you sure we have enough horses for everyone? Usually I have 2.
You're supposed to ride in the cart, sir. You're not supposed to ride the horses.
Oh, really? Wow, that's different than where I came from.
Yes, well, I'm sorry, I don't know the customs of small people.
Was that a...
Who are you calling small, you little shit?
Not you, sir. The man with the Morning Star. And he turns and goes, "Oh, maybe you too, sir."
I lift up my cartoonishly large hammer and I go, "I'll impale your fucking nuts with these."
That sounds delightful, sir. Maybe after the trip.
I walk up to Wolf and I ruffle his hair. And I'm like, Jeeves doesn't like anyone. Just go with it.
I don't like Jeeves either. Where's this fucking contract?
Oh, yes, sorry. And he pulls out the contract for you.
All right, I read it.
It says, "Please don't worry if your life is now forfeit, for you now belong to the entire clan. But we will pay you dutifully as long as you obey your commands throughout this trip." And you see there's a lot of misspelled words, and it looks like it was written by someone with really bad handwriting.
Was this written by Jeeves? Did I not check this? Did I not check the quality of the handwriting on this?
No, you didn't. And you remember Jeeves is actually the lowest rank of butlers in part of your family.
God damn it. I sit down very dutifully and take the paper away.
I pull down my pants halfway and I wipe my ass with it and I hand it to Jeeves and I say, "Consider it signed, punk."
Very well. I just have to request you hold on to this till the end, and he just sort of sticks it to your chest.
Can I make some sort of saving throw to prevent him from putting it on my
Sure,
chest?
let's do a dex saving throw.
I also draw out my Morning Star as soon as...
Oh, nice. I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So he goes to stick it on your chest, and he forgets how small you are and sticks it onto one of the humans' chests. He goes, "Oh, my bad. It's the small person's fault," and he peels it off. I suggest
You call me small one more time, I'm gonna
Does
fucking kill
Jeeves
you.
just not like gnomes, or is it everyone?
Jeeves...
Because I'm guessing Jeeves is like a full-blooded elf who just has full disdain for anything that's not elf.
Yes, this is true.
Okay.
The only one he approves of your party is Neural the Swift. Not even you.
Jeeves...
Oh yeah, I know. I actually absolutely hate Jeeves. I hate Jeeves with a burning passion. And I go, "Jeeves, I need to see the contracts. These are not up to the family standards."
And then he pulls out a good one for you, and it says, "Please fill out your name here. You'll be requested for a short term by the clan. so that you too can participate in our funds.
Jeeves, god damn it! And I'm a paladin, I don't swear lightly. You will apologize to this gnome now for your actions.
I sincerely apologize.
More sincerity?
He prostrates himself and goes, I am so sorry.
That'll be enough for now. But if
Well, I suppose anyone can be forgiven.
Hmm.
And then I turn over to Norm and I go, by the way, my name's Clarence.
Hi, Clarence.
And I reach out my hand to shake.
Good. I take his hand and shake it. My name is Norm. Most call me Norm the Gnome, but that'd be kind of silly coming from you, eh?
I am surrounded by madmen. This is perfect.
Anyways, sir, the rest of the adventurers have already filled out the contract. And he puts air quotes. Are you ready to begin the journey?
As long as I get paid, I don't care. Just make sure it is so.
Sir, you know you don't... Wait, did you say as long as you get paid?
No,
As long
they
as
get paid.
Okay, I was about to say, sir, you don't get paid any of your father's money.
That's because father has a stick up his ass. I walk away at that.
And he just sort of laughs and goes, he's not a puppet.
I feel like Jeeves has an intelligence of like 5.
Enough to talk. This is why he's at the lower end of the totem pole. All right.
Mental note: destroy the family home or take it over.
Yes.
That actually no. You know what? That is my goal is to subvert the whole entire family until it follows me.
It'll probably be easier said. Well, easier done, honestly. But so you guys start going out on into the. You're actually in like this desert-like town right outside of where you are, and it seems to be like these sand dunes for a little bit, and then it gets into like this. Like it has this weird sort of line, like where planes sort of just crashed into each other, and gets into this grassy forest area, and it's weird. It's just always been like that for as long as you guys have been in this area. You don't entirely know why, but you're heading to the town of the Badger's Den. We'll just call it that for now. The Badger's Den is where you're going, and you've heard recently that there is this outbreak that's going on, and people are dying more rapidly than the doctors can handle. The mages and the clerics are not having any luck either. And you only know that you have a chance to save this town with your father's assistance through funds and resources. And at this point, I want everyone to roll a survival check.
Okay.
I did not do well.
I got a nat 1.
That was a 6 for me.
Okay.
I got a 6 as well. I'm used to being weighted hand and foot.
Okay. So, you guys are at the head of the caravan, and you have around each cart, there's about 2 to 3 adventurers. You see that there is a collection of cultists up ahead, and they seem to be murmuring, and you hear this sort of like ritualistic speech that they're making, and you see like this dark energy just pulling in this circle.
Knowledge Arcana? Knowledge Arcana and what it could be.
Oh, Knowledge Arcana. Yeah, sure.
12.
I would also like to use like my detect evil to make sure that it actually is evil.
Okay.
I mean, they're cultists.
I'm guessing, but it can be a little ambiguous.
That's true. All right, so you see that it's some magic ritual that you've never come across before. And they happen to have masks similar to yours. And they're wearing hoods. And they look like they're trying to summon something. You can tell it's a summoning circle, but you don't know what they're trying to summon.
Does it look any good, or does it just look straight up like evil? Like, are they trying to summon like an elemental, or like a demon?
Yeah, my detect evil should be able to sense, right?
Let's see. Based off your Knowledge Arcana, you can't tell exactly what they're summoning. you think it's right now. You're getting like a sort of neutral vibe.
Is it abyssal?
No, you can't tell if it's abyssal.
Okay.
Right now, it's just you're not entirely sure, but you think it's something that can be powerful once they finish the summon.
Are any other adventures doing anything about it?
You guys are the first one to know this, actually. The other adventurers are behind you by about 10 to 15 feet per cart type of thing.
I shoot a firebolt in the air.
Okay.
Like as a
You see
flare.
the carts behind you stop, and the adventurers start rushing forward.
I see if they do anything. I want to be as lady as possible.
And
I'll go forward at my own pace.
sure. Well, actually, you're near the front cart, so you actually saw the cultists already. If you want to do something about that.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just gonna hang there and just keep an eye on things for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I did detect evil, and you didn't tell me.
Yeah, I was about to tell you. So you think it's evil, but like it's sort of vague as to how evil it actually is.
Do I sense any evil from it? It doesn't matter if it's even just a little bit.
It's just a little bit. Like you think, like maybe they're just trying to summon Cthulhu for Starbucks or something, but you're not entirely sure.
Okay, can I see, like, do I get a source of like the dark energy as being evil?
Yeah, you can tell that it's evil, but you don't know how evil.
Okay, well, fine. It doesn't matter. I can just tell it's evil. So I immediately pull out my Morning Star. And I go, prepare for cleansing! And then I charge down to the occultist.
But sir, it's not time for my juice cleanse yet.
Not now, Jeeves.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Norm definitely
I look
ran before.
Why
he
couldn't
could
Father have
say
sent
anything.
Alfred? Could have been so much better.
Alfred.
I guess I look over at Norm and I go, "Oh, we're fighting now? Okay." I pick up my hammer and I somewhat gingerly hop off the cart.
Okay. You land okay. You don't stumble or anything.
Yeah, and then I guess I'm going to go towards the bad guys here.
Okay. So you guys start charging ahead. Does Magnus Ruinous III do anything?
How
Or is
far
he
away
just-
are they?
The cultists are about, let's say 40 feet away.
Uno momento, por favor.
Sure.
Need to see what the range is on this spell. I feel like we're running into a trap. But then again, the gnomes are running into it, so I'm debating whether or not I care. Other people are fodder, but at the same time, I try to do what's best for everyone.
You see, as you're thinking, you hear a voice go, No, the Swift isn't sure what to do in this situation.
Does Nova
What
the
do you
Swift
think?
speak in the third person?
No, the Swift speaks however she wants to speak. I don't know this third person you speak of.
Ah. I mean, I could end that whole ritual right now. But if they're just summoning elementals to, I don't know, plow a field, I'd feel kind of bad.
I mean, they do have weird decorations on.
I look her dead in the face with my mask, and I go, yes, they do.
So you're not one of them.
No.
I see. So should we kill them, or...
Fuck it, go for it.
All
I'm gonna go play chess.
All right, so in that case, Neuro the Swift goes and joins Norm, not Gnome, and Clarence. And I want you guys to roll initiative.
Okay.
How many-
By the way, how many cultists are there?
There's 10 of them.
10 of them. All right.
Are they
That's
all within a
17.
20-foot radius?
Yeah, actually. Are you going to wait till they get closer and do something?
No. I'm just gonna cast Shatter. And use careful spells so these three don't get caught up in it.
Okay.
I rolled nat 20, saying 21.
Okay. Let's see. And what'd you get, Mark?
17.
And let's see.
I got a 4.
Okay. So it looks like Chaz is going first.
All right, so I go for the closest occultist to the source of evil, right? And then strike with my Morning Star.
Okay. Roll the hit.
17.
Good. All right, and roll for damage.
11.
All right, yeah. So you just like smatter his brains as he just crumples to the floor, and it's sort of like sickening how quickly you killed him. And the other cultists sort of stop chanting. They're like, what the fuck?
May Sylvanus forgive your sins.
Deus Vult, Deus Vult, Deus Vult.
And so they start chanting a little bit faster. And you see the magic circle starts moving at a faster speed, surprisingly. And something seems to be trying to drag itself out of some mysterious portal.
I'm waiting for this to be like an earth elemental. They're farmers.
They're just poor farmers wearing their robes to stay out of the hot sun. And let's see. So you see 3 of them actually cast... Actually, no. 3 of them pull out their scimitars, and they go charging towards Norm. What's your AC again? 18?
18.
Okay. So 2 of them hit you.
Motherfuckers.
1 of them miss. And let's see. They do... Alright, so 1 does 6 damage and 1 does 2 damage. Alright, and then Mark, you said you got 17?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So Mark, it is now your turn.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rage.
Okay.
And now I'm going to go up to, I guess, one of the ones that's attacking Norm. I'm going to use Reckless Attack, and I'm going to use my cartoonishly large hammer to swing right at his nuts.
Okay. Roll the hit.
I got a 6.
Okay, so you go to swing for his nuts, and you...
Oh, wait. I just realized I have advantage.
Oh, good. Roll again.
Yeah. 10.
Okay. So you just miss him barely. Like if your arm was like a couple inches longer, you would have hit him right in the nuts. But you miss him completely.
Damn it.
And you only have 1 attack right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you see other cultists see that you're moving towards their friends, so they go to attack you this time. And let's see what they do. Okay, and what's your AC again?
13.
13? Okay, so they all go to hit you, but they all aim a little bit too high. And they all miss you. You're like, God damn short people.
Wait, which one of them said that?
One of the last one who just went to attack you.
I go, you're next, motherfucker.
Then Nora the Swift throws a knife and hits one of the cultists in the jugular, and they just go down. And now it is Rain's turn.
There's suddenly a big as shadow goes off.
Okay.
We all have to roll for that, right?
Nope, you're all safe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool.
And actually, I think, Rain, if you click the effect button, it will roll the damage for you.
I tried. Oh, there we go. 16.
Okay, and let's see. What does Shadow do again?
It's pure force damage or thunder damage in a 20-foot square.
Okay. Yeah, so you go and you cast Shatter, and you see their, like, it seems like blood starts leaking from their ears and their eyes, and the rest of them collapse. And the last thing the cultist who called Mark short heard was, "You're next, bucko," with his finger pointed at him as he falls down to Shatter.
He just censored what Clarence said there.
You're next.
And he just dies. And surprisingly, despite their death, the summoning circle keeps trying to continue.
Does the area effect that damages objects specifically damage the circle at all?
You see it does disrupt the sand on which the circle is on.
Maybe it becomes smaller, so like only an imp comes through and not like something bigger.
Something bigger doesn't come through, but you do see like the blood from the cultists are now going into the circle.
I need a spell for this. Hold on.
Did we just sacrifice people to complete this magic circle?
Yeah, so your
It's not
detective
Tuesday. We did not. It's not a Tuesday.
Your detect evil radar is just going off the hook now, as you see this hand sort of dragged itself up and is like pulling itself through, and it's like this alabaster white palm reaches up and this figure pulls out.
Can I do a reaction like while he's trying to pull himself out to like?
Or is this a cutscene?
Ring star.
That's right, it's a cutscene now.
It's a cutscene moment. The party stands at the ready.
Yeah. All right. So I definitely am going to use Channel Divinity to make my Morning Star a sacred weapon.
Okay.
Which adds +2 to my attack roll. That's 16 to hit.
Okay.
And then for damage, looks like it's 10 damage. Yeah, 10 damage.
Okay, so you, just as this creature's pulling up, you hit him on the head, and it just sort of looks you in the eye and pulls itself up some more, and just staring you down with these deep red eyes.
Go back where you came from, foul demon, or I shall smite thee!
I am trying to go back to where I came from. That place is a hellhole. I'm trying to get back home.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Don't ask me questions. I don't fucking know. I fell asleep one day and I woke up in hell. I don't know what to tell you.
Are you telling me you're not a demon?
Not by choice.
But you are a demon.
Again, not by choice.
Look, this is sort of not in my rule book. I just have to go by what Sylvanus tells me, and since I have no clear direction here, and you are a demon, I'm thinking I still have to smite thee. It's not personal.
Hold on. Okay, Mr. Demon, not demon. What is your name?
Hold on. I remember it. It's been a long time since I've used my real name.
You got a fake name?
Well, you don't tell demons your real name. Don't you know how dark magic works?
Do you want to give us your true name?
Well, yeah, at least my first name. I won't tell you my middle or my last name. I'm not stupid.
Damn it.
You can call me Mikey.
Mikey the Demon.
Well, again, not by choice.
You're a fucking demon.
It's not by choice, okay? My mortal name was Mikey. It's my mother's gift. Not my mother. It's the name my mother gave me.
Okay,
I'm
what's
Mikey,
your demon
okay?
name?
Oh, I don't have a demon name, but the name I went by was Jack.
Hold on. Your original name is Mikey, but as a demon you went by Jack?
Yes,
What layer of hell were you on?
the deepest layer.
What did you do to go to hell?
I don't know. I woke up in hell.
I lean over to Norm and I go, I feel like this is raising more questions than it's answering.
It really is. I feel like we should just smite him and move on.
And as you guys are talking, you see an arrow just pierces him in the head, and he falls back into the circle, and he goes back into his hole. And you hear from the caravan, "Got him!"
Well, that handles that.
And you see Mikey is like, he's still alive, and goes like, I guess this is fair. And he falls back into the hole, and he goes, don't tell people my real name.
Okay, Mikey. I say it
God
really
damn it.
loud. Have fun. I'm sure I'll deal with you some other day. Oh, can I summon you whenever I want?
I guess. You just gotta memorize the circle and do the right sacrifices.
No, I'm too lazy for that. I was just going to summon you with, like, sorceress power and pure brute force.
Yeah, no, you need my full name for that.
Oh, you should get...
Like-
do you want to be on the mortal plane? I can summon you on weekends. I need a better butler.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, I start going down, like, the benefits, like...
You'll get dental, vision, free fireworks.
24.
Jesus. All right. My name is Mikey D. Michael.
Okay,
Hold on.
I memorized this. I'm gonna put him under allies.
That's right.
Michael D. Michael. And what type of demon or devil
demon.
is he?
Honestly, I haven't thought that far. but he's alabaster white with red eyes. He actually, honestly, he has no idea. He just woke up in hell and he was a demon.
Okay, I have an idea for him. I go, you go rest now. I'm gonna go get you a suit when if available. And
I thought you were going to say sandwich and got my hopes up.
I can get you a sandwich as well. Just don't
Okay.
get it from Jeeves. He puts weird things in it, like anchovies with peanut butter.
And catnip, sir. Don't forget the catnip.
I won't forget Jeeves.
I
Go
go over
away.
to Clarence.
Anchovies aren't so bad, you know.
But with
Healthy
peanut butter.
fats.
But with peanut butter.
More healthy fats.
I definitely thought he was talking about something much worse.
No, that's on the weekends. He has tried feeding this me before. I was not okay with it. I cried for weeks.
Anchovies and marshmallow fluff are good for your intestines, sir.
Marshmallow
Can
fluff.
Can someone please kill him?
And then you hear from behind you, no, the Swift can do any deed for a price.
Maybe later.
Okay.
Question, is Nora the Swift attractive?
You try to see her attractiveness and you can't tell. You think she is just on the stereotypes for elves, but like her face seems to be clouded and blurred, so you can't fully tell what she looks like.
You know what? We're still in
Well, then
combat. I cast Detect Magic.
Okay. On Nora the Swift?
Oh, just I make it very broad in general on both, on everyone. You know what? I don't trust anyone now. Only Michael D. Michael is my only actual friend.
And you see he's still sinking slowly into hell.
Oh, I give him a gold. I go, here's your first payment in advance.
He goes, gee, thanks, mister. And he realizes he doesn't
Hey,
have
I didn't get any advance payment.
And Mikey realizes he doesn't have pockets or anything.
I just give him like a pouch. Or actually, I take off my belt that has my pouches. I take out my ingredients and I put it in a backpack and I give him the belt pouch. And I go, here you go also. Keep your gold.
Nice. He puts on the backpack and a belt, and he now looks like he's at least wearing pants. You sense magic. There's a lot of it coming from the circle, but it's like diminishing. But you also sense like another entity about 120 feet away with a single entity with some device that also has magic coming out of it. And it's just sort of like a moment, and then you hear someone thud and hit the ground.
Who died?
And you turn back and you see the human who shot Mikey D. Michaels in the head, Alexio, just falls.
Not Alexio, no!
And you see his companions are crying over him, and then they just bury him softly in the sand.
Was the Dragonborn there?
The Dragonborn is there, but he's drinking. He didn't mind.
Who am I missing?
You're actually not missing anyone of your party.
Do I sense any more magic from anyone?
Do I sense?
You do sense Jeeves is using his magic telekinesis to make you an anchovy peanut butter sandwich.
I think I have my detect evil still going on. Do I? No, actually, technically not. But I'll use it again just to see if I detect any more evil in the area.
What's the distance for that?
60 feet.
You can't detect any evil besides Mikey going into the earth.
Okay.
Okay.
Mikey, go bye-bye. Mikey is now my new best friend. He shall be my first of a many army / whatever I want.
Okay.
So I walk closer to the party then.
Okay.
And where did I see the flash of magic and suddenly Alexio dying?
So you saw it about northwest 120 feet just before the forest start.
Okay, that's too far away for me to do anything about it. And it's one less person Father has to pay, so it's one last argument I have to get in.
You're like, good enough for me.
Good enough. I actually should probably just change to chaotic neutral, not chaotic good. Because honestly, that's how this character's being played. It's just, It's less arguments.
Now, did you want to investigate the body or anything, or just leave it be and keep moving?
Well, I'm over to the body right now.
Okay.
And I might investigate, but my prime interest is just to read him his last rites.
So you read him his last rites, and you see his body seems to relax a little bit.
Yeah, so I am going through may Sylvanus forgive you for all you've done, and may Sylvanus bless you for all of your heroic deeds, and may he give you a pleasant afterlife. I also did a perception check, and I only got a 6.
You see that there's a hole in his head. You're not sure what did it, and you're not sure why.
All right.
You're not even sure that's what killed him. You just see there's a hole.
Fair enough. So I finish off the last rites, and I look over to everyone. Unfortunately, we do not have time to give him a proper funeral, but at least I could give him his last rites. Does anyone want to say anything before we investigate the true cause of his death?
I mean, I can tell you why he died. It's no one here, surprisingly.
And then what was Clarence going to say?
So, Nora, you said you would do anything for a price. And I just sort of lean up against my hammer, which is now resting on the ground.
Nora the Swift may regret her statements. What is it that you wish? No.
Just take a lovely lady out to some dinner.
Wait, I'll have to... You'll pay me to go on dinner with you and nothing else?
Well, I mean, dinner has a price.
Okay, so wait, do I have to pay for my dinner? Like, are you paying me to pay for my dinner? And then we go eat together?
Well, I was going to pay for your dinner.
Your bargain interests me, but maybe after the mission.
Sounds like a date. And I wink and I do a little finger gun.
And as you turn away, you hear a little bit of a gagging noise.
I choose to ignore it.
After the last rites are done on Alexio's body sort of goes into the earth and like this small little flower bed pops up. And and you hear Jeeves go, "I made sandwiches for everyone."
I pull jerky out of my bag and start eating it. Not hungry, Jeeves.
Oh, what kind of sandwich you got there?
This one's one of my favorite. It's rotten flesh and marshmallow fluff.
I'll pass. You got any others?
I got horse milk that's been riding along the horse for about 5 hours.
I thought you said you had peanut butter and anchovy.
That's only for the master, because it's his favorite.
Oh.
Stop telling people that, Jeeves.
You don't need
Ruinous, can I have your peanut butter and anchovy sandwich?
Sure. You did a good job.
All right, Jeeves, gimme.
Sure. So he pulls out a sandwich and he gives it to you, and you see it's just bread with nothing on it.
I look at it sort of confusedly, and
you see,
can I do some sort of other inspection to make sure that it's not like fucked up in some way?
Sure. I think investigation would be appropriate.
All right, I got 14.
Okay, so you see it seems to just be like a day-old piece of bread. It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it.
Well, I guess I'm a little confused, but then I go, oh, good enough for me, and I eat it.
And you eat it, and for some reason it tastes like peanut butter and anchovies.
I'm intrigued by this.
And then you hear Jeeves go, sirs, I think we should continue with the mission. People are dying by the hour.
Yes, he makes a good point. Let's go save these people that we're supposed to save.
Okay, master, should I listen to the gnome?
Yes.
Norm sort of like holds
sorry, I disappeared for a second as I was mentally tormented at the thought of marshmallow and anchovy sandwiches. Why couldn't Father let me have normal sandwiches as a child?
Flashback to your childhood. What do we have left in the storage room? Just feed him that.
I mean, you're not wrong. There was a time I only ate baked beans for a month.
Yes, that's right. You had baked beans and hardtack.
No, there wasn't even hardtack. There wasn't even bread. There was stale anchovies.
I don't think they go stale. I think they just rot.
Somehow they surpassed rotting to becoming stale.
They became fossils known only to the gods.
All right, so the caravan continues, and you guys are now into the forest area. And you do see that there is these stone structured walls that are sort of opening up, and you can see it's about 400 feet in front of you. And you see there's like a long line to enter into the city. And you see there's what looks to be like refugees just coming from all different ends to enter into the city. And you are starting to pass by the lines of refugees, and you see beggars asking for change and for food and other things.
So Norm goes up to the beggars, right, and he gives them a few, basically 1 gold coin each.
How much gold does he have?
He's
actually, like does he have like 9? And then he's like 1, 2, oh shit, I'm out. Sorry.
He actually has more than 9 gold, but I think I'm going to keep that to myself at the moment.
Oh, look at your character sheet.
I've got 120.
Oh, okay. How do you what?
Hacks.
Hacks.
Yeah.
That's right, hacks.
Benefit of being the DM's brother.
Well, honestly, I didn't know he had that.
I see him handing out gold, and I take a look in my pouch, and I decide that I don't really have a lot to be giving out to people, so I just hang on to it.
Especially if you're going to save it for your date later.
Well, yeah.
You said there was 9 beggars?
No, that was just, I was making a joke. He only had 9 coins. There's a line of about 50 beggars from the entrance.
Holy shit. One for you, one for you, one for you.
It's 50 beggars, and you have like small children to elderly men, and just all different ages.
Okay, well, I am a gnome of my word. I give 1 gold piece to each beggar as I'm going down the line.
And you hear a couple of the smaller kids go like, "Wow, that small person's rich."
Who are you calling small, you little punk?
Not you.
That's what I thought.
So every time I hear one of them swear out of the 2 gnomes, I use Prestigion real quick as a reaction. I have it readied to like do a censor bar.
The kids only hear bleep noises. Sir, you speak in a language I don't know.
Yeah, best you don't learn it.
This used to piss off Father so much. It was great. It was the only time he ever paid attention to me.
Welcome to the mid-roll. Alright, so I'd like to start off with thanking everyone who has helped support this show. You listeners are the ones that keep us going. We love to hear everything that you guys have to say about the show. Now, for a couple of special thank yous for people who have shared our tweets, have shared our posts on Facebook, and done even more to get the word out there on our show. Alright, so the very first one is Four Corners Games on Twitter. Your character, Alexio Adovan, I'm sure you have noticed, is in this episode. Alright, Kelly Gradwell on Facebook. Kunai Selden, thank you very much. Tavern Talk 3, and that's the numeral 3, not spelled out. Dwayne Rock, the Barbarian, on Twitter, thank you. Anthony Medina Estrada on Facebook. Your character, Ambriel, is in this episode. Thank you for your help. Dungeon Trek, Scott Killebrew, on Twitter. Thank you for your help. Alright, so you're probably wondering, how can I get a character on the show? Well, there's a couple of things that you can do. One, you can leave a review on either iTunes or Podchaser. That will definitely get you a character. All you have to do is DM us a screenshot or a picture of your review on one of those sites, and we will make you a character. Now, the other thing you could do is like retweet our posts on Twitter, or share our posts on Facebook, or, in some other way, share the show and give us some sort of evidence of that, and we will make you a character. And you can name it, you can tell us what class, what race, and we'll fit it in wherever appropriate in the show. The other ways you can help the show is, we do have a Patreon, so you can donate there. And just to give you a couple of things that we're doing, so like you can become a beginning dungeoneer for just $2 a month, and you get a shout out in the episode, and we'll send you a personal thank you. Or you can do $5 a month, become an official dungeoneer. You'll get access to bonus episodes. Like the one that we've got right now is My Sorcerer, My Ranger, and Me, which is Steve Erickson, Philip Buttslayer Jr., and Decaria, and Peepers the Goblin sitting around a table and answering questions. And then we're planning to do more bonus episodes as well. This one shot could be the start of another series like this. So if you particularly like this one shot, let us know, and we will definitely work that out. And then we have further tiers from that, including, if you really don't want to, write a review or share on social media, because you'd rather keep your D&D stuff, just inside your heart or something. I'm just kidding. But regardless, so one of the tiers you can get an NPC named after you, right? And there's further stuff. You can check out our Patreon and see it all. And you're probably asking, well, what does all this money go to? Well, it goes to things like getting better mics, or getting better computers, or getting things to make background noise quieter, or getting music, or getting artwork done, and it goes to things like this. I like to actually start putting money towards, like charities and whatnot. So this is where all the money would be going to. All right, now if you don't want to donate, that's completely fine. You can definitely, just share our stuff or leave a review. This is definitely the best way to help us in a non-monetary fashion. We also have a YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe there. You can, comment on the episodes. Oh, we also have some merch on our TeePublic store. And the links for all these, by the way, are on our link tree. And it's on any one of our social medias. Twitter at Dungeon Tales 4, Instagram at Dungeon Tales 4, Facebook, it's just a Dungeon Tales page, plus there's a Dungeon Tales fan club that you can become a part of, and we've got the links for everything attached to our social media. Alright, now, item submissions. So, maybe you're thinking, wow, I think it'd be really cool if these guys would have this item that we just made up. And you can send that to our Dungeon Tales Gmail account, which is dungeontales4@gmail.com. So, yeah, you can do that, and then Chris or I or, whoever is DMing currently will take a look at this, and then we'll add it into our show and, have the characters buy it or something. It'd be really cool. Now, the other thing is, you're like, well, what if I just want to email you? What if I don't have an item to submit? Totally, just email us, Oh, we love hearing from you guys. So, you can tell us about your favorite parts. You can ask us questions. I'm not going to promise that we're going to answer every question, but, you can definitely email us, and we will send you a reply back. It just might not be an answer to your question, because, it could be a spoiler. And, if there's, like, any particular, shirt designs that you guys want, you're like, I really want to wear a Steve the Goblin Slayer t-shirt. Definitely let us know, and we'll work out the artwork. We'll work out getting it done. And, yeah.
And I want everyone to do a dexterity saving throw at this point.
Oh, God. 10.
18.
Nat 20.
Okay, so Clarence just has like some feeling in his knees that calls him to jump forward and tuck, duck, and roll as somehow one of the caravans in the back explodes. And you hear the screams of the Dragonborn, who kunai Selden, and you hear the scream of also Dwayne the Rock as they get blasted. And you hear Jeeves go, oh, goody, one less card to keep track of.
Jeeves, that had resources we needed. This is how we're supposed to feed these people.
Don't worry, sir. I made sure all the food was in here. All the anchovies, marshmallow fluff, and peanut butter for days.
So what Father gave you?
No, he gave me good food, but I figured we needed the best for the people.
No. Where's the good food? Where's the good food?
I think I left it in that last cart, sir.
I go running back to the last cart.
Okay, why don't you do a perception check?
God, Jeeves, why?
I guess I'll follow him, although I'm not as quick, probably.
Yeah, what is your dis? Oh yeah, you guys have 25.
I'll also
Not
follow.
one.
You can't find any good food left. What was considered the good food wasn't actually good food.
What was it?
Well, now it's just charred toast.
I mean, I'll take toast.
Yeah.
After Jeeves. The real reason he's fine with hardtack is because of Jeeves.
Hardtack was the pleasurable foods.
Exactly. I'm like, bread? Normal bread?
What is this? What are we, royalty now? And you do see that Dwayne the Rock now has 2 broken legs, and Kunai Selden has a broken arm.
Are they still alive?
They're still alive.
Okay. Well, then I'll go over to them and try to heal them.
What spell?
Where was the rest of the party?
I wanna look out for bad guys.
Okay. So do a perception check, and then the other guys, you see Scott Kilbrew starts running up, and Neural the Swift runs up to figure out what's going on. Let's see. I said Alexio's dead. Who else did I?
Rock Dwayne Johnson just got hit.
Yeah. So those are the rest of your party, and you also notice that the guards your father brought sent to go with you are no longer around.
I'm gonna kill
I
Father.
got a nat 20 on perception.
I'm gonna kill Father.
Now, to answer your question on what spell, I have the thing that all paladins have, Lay on Hands.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yep. And I can restore up to 15 HP. So what I'm going to do is sort of triage between the ones that are alive and see which one I can bring up to full health, or at least not have a broken limb anymore, with 15 HP healed.
Okay. So in that case, Dwayne the Rock seems to be the one in the most harm, and Kunai Selden looks like you could easily heal their broken arm, but they may not be able to fight for a little bit.
Okay. So I go over to Kunai and I go, "May Sylvanus bless you," and then I put my hands on him and heal him for 15.
So you see that his arm sort of melds back together and the bone goes back into place. And you hear like a click and a pop, and he goes, "Oh, fuck. That was my drinking arm. Oh, well, that's why I got 2 of them." And he picks up his ale with his other hand and keeps drinking. And then Clarence, with your nat 20 on perception, you see that some of the refugees who just got a gold coin also got caught in the blast. And you see that the guards... You also notice that the guards that were with you guys initially went missing. And you also remember that they did not help with the cultists at all. And they've been missing ever since. And the only one who's still with the caravan that's part of the initial caravan is Jeeves and Magnus Ruinous III. And you do notice that there seems to be guards now coming from the Stone City marching towards you.
So are we actually in the village we're supposed to be in?
Not yet.
So we just lost the good food.
Yeah.
Alright, do we have the rest of the resources in another caravan?
You do.
And
You
Father's
actually
guards just pissed off somewhere else.
Yeah, pretty much. You still have 3 of the 4 carts. You can inspect the other goods if you want to make
I
sure.
inspect other goods, and
Okay.
I look for other explosive devices. And I grab the paladin. I'm like, "You, help me search before I kill people."
Yes, sir. And then I help him search.
Okay. Also, Mark, in your perception check, you do see that there seems to have been some device that was underneath the carriage, but you can't tell what it was.
It was a bomb.
Oh, okay. Um, and so you guys go. I want you guys to do an investigation check for those of you who are investigating the carriages.
So 15.
Can I join them?
Sure.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. And what did Magnus Ruinous get, or is he just letting them search?
He's having them search, but he looks but he's very distraught and sad. He gets a 12.
So you see that in the third cart, there seems to be all these barrels of different types of magical stones, like rubies, sapphires, opals, emeralds, amethyst. And as a sorcerer, you know they all have different magical properties that are used for enchanting in particular. But you also see that in the second cart, there is, you see like there's medical gauze and bandages and syringes and other things that are needed in medicine that's surprisingly more modern. And then in the first cart, you see there's clothing and bedding and also the food reserve for the caravan, particularly the marshmallow fluff, the anchovies. There's also sardines, which is apparently not something you usually get, and peanut butter. And they're by like they're actually in 55-gallon barrels. For some reason, you don't know how Jeeves got it, but it's actually impressive that they're all on there.
So we have 55-gallon tubs filled with sapphires.
Oh no, this is of the sardines, the marshmallow,
okay.
butter, and anchovies.
I would say we have barrels filled with gems.
So when it comes to the gems, did those start in the cart originally?
Yeah, they're there originally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you're not entirely sure why they're coming, because it's not like they're not really used for monetary value, and the only people who can get anything out of them are wizards and sorcerers and artificers. So it's kind of weird that they're with you. Oh, actually, also warlocks can also use them.
Could I use them?
Yeah, sure.
To do?
You're not entirely sure what you could use them for, but you could use them.
Well, if this ends up going shit up, I'm just going to summon Mikey D with them.
Okay.
As my whatever he is.
And you hear the guards are now talking to Jeeves, and Jeeves goes, "No, sir, we did not cause the explosion. All I have is food and provisions for the people." And the guard goes, "Sounds like the work of a treacherous spy. My name is Kronk. I'm the captain of this village."
Are you a barbarian?
No.
Because that'd be a great reference. Anyways. I go, "Hello, Kronk, captain of the guard, not a barbarian. We seem to be under attack in your city. Someone exploited food that was very badly needed in a fellow village. And I have no clue what is happening. I
What
do...
village are you trying to get to?
Wasn't it Badgertown or something like that?
Badger's Den.
Badgertown.
Badgertown.
Badger's Den! Not Badgertown. Jeeves, what were you thinking?
Sir, I didn't say anything of the sort.
Sure, Jeeves, sure.
And you see there's actually another guard with, looks to be like a chalk line running up from the city gate to behind the captain and goes, "Sir, this is outside of a jurisdiction. It's not our problem anymore."
Whose problem is it? What?
Sorry, you're not in the town yet, so it's not our problem. I hope you have insurance or something.
So at this point, Norm goes up to him and goes, "Not your problem? Don't you see that we were attacked right outside your village? Shouldn't you take responsibility?"
We do. It's like a 500-foot radius. You have to be at 535 feet.
All right.
So you're saying I could kill anyone here and you wouldn't stop me?
Not because of jurisdiction. Morally, yes.
Okay,
And I
so
call upon your morals to help us here.
Wait a minute.
It's always the smaller ones who are more feisty.
Who are you calling small? I'll break your fucking nuts. I wave my cartoonishly large hammer at him threateningly.
And then is Magnus still censoring this? Or
yes.
Now, which parts? Like, is he censoring the whole sentence, or like what is he censoring?
For this one, every other word because I know it's a threat.
Wait. So what did you say again, Mark?
I said, who are you calling short? I'll break your fucking nuts.
Okay.
Who? So R is
Who you
bleeped.
short?
Calling
Break-
short is bleeped.
Who you nuts? Okay. Kronk just looks at you as like, I see. You have been cursed. I'm sorry for your troubles.
Yeah, you better be sorry, you little bitch.
He just
This one, all I was gonna say, all he hears is sorry.
sorry, bitch. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm busy with all the other distractions happening.
What other distractions?
Well, there's a stranger who came to town claiming to be a god, robbed of his abilities. And no god has commented upon this situation. We have gnome settlements coming from the west. We have adventurers looking to conquer this dying dragon's contest to get his treasure. And then we also have this weird situation where some part of the town, everyone keeps turning into monsters. So, yeah, it's been a busy day.
What is this, Ankh-More pork?
No. This is the town of Hope. Death or nothing.
What?
I'm guessing that's your town.
You're losing me.
It's the name of the town. Death or nothing. No spaces.
What happened to Hope?
I thought you said the town's name was Hope.
No, it's the town of Hope.
Okay, so the town.
Oh.
So either you
right.
die or you get nothing.
I mean, there's no spaces. I guess. I think it's just a way people pronounce things back then.
I don't know. I think it's quite clear.
I mean, the common language has not varied in the past 1,000 years that much.
And Kronk thinks heavily about this.
Do you realize you're guarding a town called Death or Nothing?
Unless he's pronouncing it wrong. Maybe it's Death or Nothing.
Death for nothing? Is it death for nothing? Not death or nothing? It's death for nothing?
He thinks even harder on this statement. That would explain a lot.
Are you sure you guys didn't build a town on, like, a forsaken site by the gods?
I think I'm going to go resign. And I'm going to move to a better area.
May I recommend not a place that has the word death in the name? Or bad. Or nothing. Hey, you want to join our caravan to go to Badger Den?
Yeah, we're going to Badger Den. You could be of quite a help to us.
Just
Okay, sure, why not? You see he rips off a patch off of his armor, tosses it aside, and you see the other soldiers that are around him start squabbling for it. And two of them die, and one remains victorious.
Do I just watch these people kill each other?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Well,
you don't
let's put it
sense
this
any
way.
evil about it.
Let's put it this way: before they go to the point of killing, I would go to stop them.
Can I do some sort of check to prevent Norm from walking over to them? Like,
I was
to
going
put
to
my
say, I
arm out
used the
and
blood to
stop them?
summon Mikey D.
Yeah, you could do just a dexterity check.
Okay, and
All
I
right.
would do something to contest that. Also.
Do strength to contest.
I got a 7.
I got a 5, so he stops me.
He just
Yeah.
puts his hand.
Wait. Not our monkeys, not our circus.
Since when did we have a
Here,
circus?
Kronk goes,
That's what we need to do. We need to open a circus. Father will be proud of me if I open a circus, right?
and you hear Jeeves goes, "We already got the clowns."
Well, he's not wrong.
I mean, we have a knife thrower too.
I hear what you're all saying, but I don't think we should let these people kill each other for just a badge.
And you see, as soon as you say that, the finishing blows are done.
I feel like we're very incompetent adventurers.
Maybe still dance.
Oh, wait a minute. Can't you put your hands on him and heal him?
Not if he's dead.
Oh,
I don't feel like I
Well,
want
that's
hands
bad.
on me that heal me. That sounds very sexual and not okay.
Plus,
Show us where the gnome touched you.
Consent is key. I did not consent to this healing.
exactly. Plus, I've used all my healing power at the moment, so
Has it not yet been a day?
well, not quite. I used all of it on whoever, the Dragonborn.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
really?
That just happened. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of them. I was like, there's...
Has it been a day already?
I'm like, oh yeah, you guys are here. I mean, the only one I really like is Nadia at the moment.
And you see that the sun, for some reason, suddenly goes black, and it's just darkness. And do you guys want to do any checks or anything?
Yeah, I'm making sure nothing explodes. I check on the party members.
I definitely do detect evil again.
Okay.
I use detect magic during this period.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to I want to do a history check to see if this has to do with a magical item, alchemical object, or technological device.
Okay. So what'd you guys get on your checks?
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. So from what you know is you do remember hearing a story of the sun going black with a ring of light around it, but this isn't like that. It's just sort of like the sun, like someone turned off a light type of thing. But that doesn't make sense either.
I turn to the previous captain of the guard. I go, is that a normal thing?
No. Sometimes we get weird windstorms, but that's not normal.
Is no one else freaked out? Am I the only one? Kinda, no.
Oh,
You see Jeeves has like these glow stick type things. He's like, don't worry, sir. Dinner will be ready shortly.
just getting ready for a rave.
Jeeves.
Do I know if this has to do with like some sort of magical item or technological item?
You can't tell from your distance. Like you definitely think something's wrong. And then what did
My divine sense, has it detected anything?
I got a 2.
Yeah, so from what you guys can tell, you're not close enough to whatever the source is. And
I go and check the other party members to make sure they're still alive.
so you go check the other party members. You see that Dwayne still has 2 broken legs. Scott is trying to help Dwayne, and he's kind of like, this is some racist bullshit. You saved the dragon guy because he looks cool. They leave us, the flesh, dying.
I'm sorry, I only have so much healing power, and I had to think of who could be helpful to us.
And he just looks shocked and offended. And suddenly the sun just turns back on.
I vote to get the fuck out of here.
Well, that was weird.
Yes, I agree, Kronk says. And it's like, now you only have 3 carts. Where should I put my stuff?
And one of the carts. I really don't care.
All right. He throws his stuff into the cart, and you see Jeeves throws his stuff out.
Jeeves, can you find a space for Kronk's stuff?
Yes. He hands it to Clarence. Hold these, please.
I mean, we should have extra space. We've already had one of them die.
Pulls out his morning star again. Jeeves, this is your last and final warning. If you keep discriminating against us gnomes, I will have to take action against you.
I don't see how this is discrimination, sir. I just picked the strongest of the bunch.
Oh, well, I suppose then, I suppose I was out of turn, but if this turns out to be some sort of hidden way to disguise your hatred of us, then I suppose I might have to end you once and for all.
Don't worry.
If I don't kill him first.
Don't worry, sirs. My hatred is quite blatant. So you don't need to worry about any hidden deeds.
That's it. I swing my hammer at him.
No.
Too late. I already swung.
No. Reaction.
Roll the hit. I want to see.
Damn it. I got a 6.
So you actually hit one of the refugees that's waiting in line.
Oh, no.
I also went to strike my Morning Star against Jeeves.
What'd you get?
You fuckers.
You go to hit Jeeves and you see like this deflective barrier bounces off your Morning Star.
How high is his fucking AC? I got a 22.
No, his AC isn't that high, but it's like a magical artifact that it just deflects your physical blow and it causes it to just rebuff and it falls back down. And the refugee seems okay. He gets back up, but he's definitely shaken.
Jeeves has the words essential character written into his skin.
I go over to the refugee and I go, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. You all right there, buddy?"
He just looks at you, kind of dumbfounded, and goes, "Are you my mommy?"
Yes. She's your mommy.
No,
Yes.
your mommy is I look around to see if there's if there's a woman who looks vaguely like could be this person's mother.
And you see this person actually is like a 5'6" tall grown male human.
That doesn't stop me.
And you see there's like this other woman who's comparable to his age, like maybe 25. That's not that far.
So,
Well, then I go, "Well, she doesn't look like your mother, but you should go see her. I bet she really wants to see you."
Okay. And he starts to go walking towards her and just falls over.
Oh no. Norm!
Norm walks over.
He found a baby
What's going
chicken.
on here, Clarence?
This guy needs help.
I see that. Fortunately, my healing's done for today until I get some rest. But
You see Jeeves just pushes you aside, says, "This is how it's done." And he takes what looks to be like marshmallow fluff and just rubs it on the guy's forehead. And the guy gets up, goes like, "Whoa, what happened?"
what the hell?
And he goes,
Jeeves, you're full of surprises.
"Thank you, sir. Never doubt the power of marshmallow."
I feel like
the-
Jeeves is actually like the archmage of the family. He's actually like my great grandfather.
Yeah, he's the one who fucked the dragon. Now that's the reason why you guys are cursed.
Exactly.
Anyways, says, "Do you want to rest as we continue on our journey?"
Yeah.
Yes,
I suppose
Jeeves.
That would do me
Thank
some
you,
well.
Jeeves.
So you guys continue onward, and it's been about 8 hours, and it's just nightfall had hit, and it's about, let's say, like 4 a.m. now, and you guys are still traveling, and you went past the Death or Nothing, and you've come across maybe a few other people traveling, but nothing eventful. And I want everyone to roll a survival check again.
6.
12.
Okay.
Through this
Alright,
time, Magnus does not remove his mask, but he flirts insistently with the elf. Mostly out of sheer boredom. Like, no actual intentions, just boredom.
Okay, I want you to roll a charisma check.
Okay.
Oh, that's a save.
Oh. -2
Just-
off that.
Okay.
It's a 16.
You see the elf just sort of looks at you and is like, "No, the Swift doesn't fully understand your statements."
You know what? I'm going to roll an investigation. Does this person actually have more than 5 brain cells?
Okay, what'd you get for investigation?
18. Is she just pretend to be dumb, or is she just dumb?
You notice that her hair is blonde, and you see that she does have more than 5 brain cells.
That's racist.
Is she just like a complete bimbo? who just happens
No,
to be
actually.
very deadly with weapons.
This is what you've come to so far based off of the knowledge you have, but you're not entirely sure that's accurate or not.
Okay. I still flirt with her. I'm bored.
Okay. You hear Jeeves go,
Now, do I notice, or am I like sleeping?
you do notice. And you hear Jeeves goes, "Oh yes, good of you to be up now, sir. Breakfast is served."
I very specifically, like in front of him, like open a pouch on my side that has my jerky, and just start eating.
And as you're about to put it to your mouth, he slaps it out of your hand and goes, "Sir, you know that's bad for you. The nitrates can kill you."
I'd like to
And
make a dexterity saving throw to catch that jerky.
As our whole party is forced to eat anchovy, mushroom, and peanut butter sandwich.
That was a 9.
Okay, so you just missed it. And it's like it falls from your fingers. Like, and Jeeves pulls up what looks to be a type of porridge. You're not entirely sure what he made this from, but you see there's eyeballs and goblin ears.
Jeeves, when did we fight goblin? Where did you get the goblin ears?
I found them. And he looks
When?
at you last night while everyone was sleeping.
Jeeves, does grandmother know you do this?
Who?
Okay, we're gonna nothing. I just we go back to eating.
Okay.
I just at this point Magnus is just defeated.
So is he serving everyone, or just Ruinous?
I pick up the jerky off the ground, even though I missed it, and I go, Sylvanus, please bless this meat, and then
Wait, are you using bless as a spell? Like is that a spell slot just to bless your meat?
I was actually just saying bless it, like I'm just saying it. I'm not actually.
Oh, okay. And to answer your question, Clarence, he is actually serving mostly Magnus, but he does like leave out food for you guys to partake in as well.
Okay, well, I want to look at the food to see like what this actually is before I start eating.
You see that there seems to be like other goblin pieces, and yeah, it's mostly it. It's like cooked goblin.
How does it smell? Does it smell edible?
It smells like chicken.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll just chow down.
I just don't look as I eat.
I definitely just eat the jerky.
I mean, I've lived in the wild, so I'll a little bit of goblin isn't so bad.
Yeah, and just as you bite into it, you remember it tastes a lot like rat.
Well, that's unfortunate.
As I said, I just don't think.
I wanna smell one of the other bowls to see if it smells like something that's not rat.
They all smell like goblin.
Hmm.
And as you guys are doing this, you see 4 dryads appear.
Hello, ladies of the wood.
Hello there, Sylvanus's maidens.
Well, I didn't realize we would be communing with nature so soon.
And you hear one of the dryads whisper to the others, "I don't like any of them. Can we just kill them?"
Hey,
I
take off my mask on that. No, that's too far. I take off my mask.
I look.
I slap you. You may not look upon me.
I feel like you're either gonna have to roll for that, or I should at least be able to make some sort of save on that.
You should make a dex save.
I was like, it's more of comedic effect. I actually am not trying to hurt him.
I got 11.
You go to dodge it, but somehow he still hits you.
So his long arms.
I look anyways.
You see, it's a normal elf face. He looks like pretty beautiful for like just as an elf, but it's not like anything you've never seen before.
It's also like you see human features. Like I have silver eyes, but like obviously I'm not a full elf. Like you see scruff.
Yeah, and suddenly you hear what sounds to be like rampaging in the forest, and you see the dryads disappear.
Like they're dead from their trees being destroyed.
No, they just sort of go into the ground and rush to their tree to protect it.
We move on very quickly.
Do you continue straight then?
I told Jeeves to veer slightly away from said noises.
He's like, "You got it, sir. We'll move slightly to the left. They'll never see us."
Evasive
And
maneuvers, Jeeves. Evasive maneuvers.
he starts going into zigzag patterns. Like, he's not moving the carts. Him himself is only going in zigzag patterns.
Magnus, I might need to investigate this. Sylvanus is my god.
I mean, you could. But hear me out. The Dryad's already there. The Handmaidens of your god, who are probably actually a lot stronger than most of us in the party. Or we can go feed helpless village children somewhere.
I see your point. I suppose this journey is just a little bit longer than I thought it would be.
I mean, same, but, you know.
I thought it was supposed to be 2 weeks. It's only been a day.
Yeah, but with you it feels like forever.
And you hear Jeeves goes, "Oh, he's having a moment."
I'm 98% sure Jeeves is my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Oh, silly. He just keeps moving in evasive maneuvers in a zigzag pattern. And you guys keep moving through the forest, and you actually end up into what seems to be this swampy area, and there's this river now moving on. And you see that there is what looks to be an airship crashing towards this town.
Is it Badger Town?
I want to do a history check.
Sure.
I'll do the same.
I got a 10.
Okay.
I got 16.
So, Clarence, you vaguely remember that there's supposed to be like this tower in Badger Town, and like it's for some reason it's in like this giant hole, but still has a tower in it for some reason.
Like someone just suctioned it into the ground?
No, more like they literally took some giant badger's den and made it into a town. It's like, you know, it's already here. Why bother? Self-defense.
Please tell me the town flag is a giant badger.
You actually see it's like a badger fighting a giant snake.
Is it a honey badger?
It is a honey badger, yes.
Honey Badger doesn't care.
Fuck.
Honey Badger
And
just takes what it
that's
wants.
their slogan. Badger Town don't give a fuck. Or sorry, Badger's Den don't give a fuck. But Magnus, you recognize that the town that the airship's crashing into is Pound Town.
Did you say something's named Town?
No, Pound Town.
Oh, I heard Town.
Oh, no, it's Pound Town. As in the British version of Dollar Tree.
Wait,
Okay,
really?
one. Yes, that is true. I saw that recently, and I tried to explain it to an Australian friend of what Pound Town was, and she was not amused. It did not give me steps forward, it gave me steps back.
I mean,
I'm sorry to hear
Australia has
that.
a town called Fuck, so I don't know if they have.
California has a town named Weed.
True.
Were they gonna pull it?
Yes. Then again, we also have Flint. I mean, the Sahara is the Sahara Desert, which is desert.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Avalon means river in Gaelic.
Yeah. You also have the Gobi Desert, also means desert.
So
Very fun times.
I'm not really surprised. Hey, what is the name of that place? Rock. Oh, that sounds really fancy.
What's the place next to it? Oh, that's Boulder.
Yeah, Boulder, Denver. Boulder, Denver is really a place.
Yeah, exactly.
Or not Denver,
Right.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Welcome
That's
to Rain is Not Awake Tonight. All right.
It's okay. Sometimes I forget that Chicago's not the state.
I mean, if you were to ask me, I just recently found out Las Vegas is not the capital of Nevada. It's Carson City.
Did you know there's a Las Vegas, New Mexico?
I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, Istanbul used to be Constantinople. Why they changed it, nobody knows.
But anyways, back to the story. So you see the airship crashing into Pound Town.
Is there anyone in the ship?
You hear screams, but it's like faint and really, I think you're the only one who notices.
The other two notice.
Clarence doesn't notice. He's kind of busy trying to pay attention to what town it was, and
I just did a perception check and I got a nat 20.
you notice that you hear screams and you see the town. You don't know the town and you don't know the people.
Oh, when I did a history check, I also got a 13. I just didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know it's supposed to be a town that could be Pound Town, could be Rock, could be Boulder.
Okay. I thought we were going to Badger's Den.
You are. This is along the way.
So this is a different den. Okay, fine. I thought it was Badger's Den for some reason. Okay.
I think,
cool.
no, it is. Isn't this Badgerstown, but Pound Town is a store?
No, sorry. Pound Town is the town that you're seeing. Badger's Den you haven't come across just yet.
Oh.
Okay, clarification
I
was
think
needed.
we're all on
Thank
the
you.
same page now.
Yeah.
Well, we should go help them, right?
We could. Jeeves,
Yes.
how much longer into Badger Town? Or Badger's Den? Or Badger?
Oh, that's where we're going?
Yes, Jeeves.
Oh, it's just a day backwards. We passed it last night.
What the fuck, Jeeves?
I just let the horses go on autopilot when you're sleeping.
Did you not let the horses sleep?
You look back at the horses. They're tired as fuck.
Jeeves!
They slept for like 15 minutes.
What the fuck, Jeeves? This is not okay. I'll be telling this to Father.
This is under Father's orders.
I hate my father. I miss Mother.
Yes, we all miss your mother.
Okay. Paladin, you may go help Pound Town, since none of the rest of us are getting Pound Town anytime soon. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep in the corner now, on the way back to Badger Town. Jeeves, we are going to Badger's Den immediately after the Paladin comes back.
And actually, I want you to do a perception check.
All of us or just him?
You all can do it.
18.
Okay.
19.
So you happen to notice that Scott and Dwayne are no longer with the caravan.
Okay, you know what? Did they take anything?
You actually look, they didn't take anything. And,
Jeeves, did you kill them?
no, sir. Only goblins.
Did the goblins kill them?
That's not up for discussion.
Jeeves. I pulled Jeeves to the side. I'm like, Jeeves, did they? I won't be mad at you, did they?
No, sir. We just forgot to help them get back onto the carriage once we kept going.
Are you...
And you vaguely remember seeing that, hearing Scott and Dwayne going, wait, no! And you just keep going, and Jeeves is playing a song on a ukulele and just sort of drowning them out.
So who do we have left?
Neural the Swift, Jeeves,
Kronk.
Kronk, and Kunai, as well as the two gnomes.
Has there been any more bomb? I check all the carts real quick to make sure there's no explosives connected.
You don't see any other explosives.
I address the entire party there. All right, I'll be going to help Pound Town. Any of you wish to come with me?
Yeah, I'll go with you to Pound Town.
And you hear Kronk goes, ha ha, I get the joke now. Is there a brothel here?
I don't know, but I guess you could come and find out.
Come, more jokes. And Kronk just starts walking towards Pound Town.
All right, I guess it's just us. We'll try to be quick.
Okay, be back soon. I'm gonna have a quick cry.
Okay, so you actually see as you're heading towards Pound Town, the airship suddenly starts to gain levitation again, and the fire seems to be going out, and you see like this advertisement starts playing on the airship. Welcome to Your Demise the Ride. We hope you enjoyed this journey. We'll let you off at the next pillar. Ta-ta!
So Norm sort of stops in his tracks, and he goes, "What in Sylvanus' name is this?"
And you see Kronk just keeps moving. Like, he just keeps
You
walking
know what?
to
Fuck
Pound
Kronk.
Town.
We go. We go.
Kronk, I don't think our help is necessary. We're gonna head back to the cart now.
That's okay. Go on without me. I have a quest to make on my own.
Yeah, Norm, I'm going with you.
I like how you can tell Clarence was very conflicted. So you guys turn the carts around and you start heading back.
So, Jeeves, I'm going to repeat this. Badger's Den. We're going to Badger's Den.
Right. And he winks at you.
No.
Starts...
No winking. Just Badger's Den.
Right. He winks again. And he just keeps moving.
I'm scared.
I like to make an insight check on Jeeves, actually.
Sure.
18.
He honestly believes he's doing the right thing.
Okay, that's all I can tell.
That's all he can tell.
Can I tell that if we are actually heading for Badgerston or not?
That I would like for you to do a do investigation for that one.
Yeah, I did too well. That was a 4.
From what you can tell, it's near this area, but you don't know where exactly.
Okay.
Question, actually.
Magnus, does Jeeves always act like this?
Yes.
I pity you.
And I pity the fool, Jeeves says cheerfully as he keeps moving.
Like, I mouth. Like, please save me.
And Neural the Swift appears from behind you again and goes, Neural the Swift is puzzled by this Jeeves character. Are we sure he's on our side?
Well, I've cast Detect Evil a lot of times, and he did not come up on my radar. Granted, that doesn't do much if they're not actually evil and just think that they're doing good, which that's the sense that I do get from Jeeves, but with madmen, it's sometimes hard to tell.
Jeeves has been a part of the family for many a year, and we the family does not know either. My mother told me to keep him nearby just in case, though. So I have kept him nearby despite the inconsistencies, we shall call them, of his existence.
And you hear calling from ahead of you. I can hear you, sir. Don't go spilling my secrets now.
I'm gonna go take a nap now.
Okay. So you guys are heading towards Badger's Den, and you do finally see this area that's surprisingly has like this giant mound of dirt over it, and it has these structures to keep it supported. And you see there is this tower, and you see this flag with the badger and this giant snake fighting, and it has a slogan, "We don't give a fuck." And yeah.
Hi, Magnus. What do we do?
All right, we go into town. How does it look?
So you go into town and you see there's a lot of decrepit people. Like, they seem to be suffering by some sort of ailment. And you see there's like these doctors with masks and hazmat suits trying to treat them as best they can. And you're in the lower district of the town right now.
All right. Were we supposed to meet anyone?
Your father didn't say.
All right, I guess I just look around and see if there's like 4 people nearby.
Magnus is like praying to the gods, like, please let me go home and father's dead. Please let me go home and my father be dead.
So you look around, there's poor people everywhere. And you see that Jeeves goes, sir, we're supposed to meet with the king.
There's a king of a town?
Yes, the Badger King.
All right, we go to the Badger King.
Okay. So you go to what looks to be like a very small castle,
Mm-hmm.
and someone announces you and goes like, "This is Magnus something the third."
Does he say
Ta-da.
something?
Yeah, he does. He does say something.
Jeeves, you're being quite rude.
No, you see Jeeves goes, "That wasn't me, sir. That was the announcer." And then you see the announcer goes, "And this is Jeeves the humble and the holy." And then you see he gives the announcer a gold coin and continues on.
Jeeves, we're gonna have a discussion about this later.
About what, sir?
What's
You
happened?
shouldn't tip people.
Fair play.
It's your father's money, sir. It's all okay.
Why didn't you give any of father's money for me as well?
Sir, it's in your pockets. Or actually, it was on your belt. Then you gave it to that demon fella.
I took all my gold out.
Oh. I don't know where you put it, sir.
Jeeves, what else are we supposed to do? Is the king there? Is the Badger King there?
And you see there's like this guy sitting on this throne, and he has what looks to be like a badger mask on his head. And you hear a voice go, "It is I, the Badger King! What brings you to my town, Magnus?"
I go, us of House Ruinous have brought gifts of aid to you to help during
We
these...
do not want your aids.
No, I believe he means bedding, food, some jewels, from what I understand.
I am flattered by your offers, but the Badger King is taken.
No, this is not a proposal. This is gifts for the people who are dying outside. You know, the people, your people, they need to be taken care of. So,
What do you mean by my people?
are you not the Badger King?
I am the Badger King.
So what about your people outside who are part of Badger Den?
I whisper at Norm. I think he might be just a crazy homeless guy in a mask.
I think you may be right.
The Badger King gets up from his throne, and he opens the door, he goes, "Huh, there's people out there. What do you know?" And he goes back, he shuts the door, he goes like, "So what may I help you with?"
We're giving you things to help those people.
I mean, I'm the king of badgers. Why should I care about the people? You just give
There
it
it
to the
is.
But you see, sir, your people have been afflicted with a curse. Your badgers have been turned into people, so they are still badgers and must be taken care of.
Oh no, not my badges! Wally, is this true? And he turns and you see the wall behind him that for some reason you didn't notice when you first walked in. It's just like this giant wall of what seems to be like this fur-lined wallpaper. And
Is
this
it actually the fucking badger?
you see this eye opens up, and you hear a voice go, I don't know. I'm just the badger."
Are you two on drugs?
That is the biggest badger I've ever seen.
And really, you've only seen his eye. Like, you don't recall seeing him outside of this hovel of a castle either.
Is he the actual badger's den? Is he just the den?
I'll let you do a perception check on that.
Can I also do a perception check on that?
Natural 20.
All right. You do
11.
realize that you both realize that the road was kind of lumpy from the start, and that these towers may not have been towers. And you notice that the grass was kind of brown, and there's white stripes. And you just thought, it's part of the aesthetic and the curse that's been going around.
Well, as I got a perception of 4, I just go, well, it's quite a nice town that you guys have here.
We have a town? And you see, you suddenly feel something rake across, and you hear screams outside. And you see the eye moves and goes like, "Huh, there are people out there."
People who are dying. They need help.
Okay, we will help them. Wally, end their lives.
No. Don't. That's not helping. That's not helping.
I mean, they won't be suffering anymore.
No.
We brought stuff so they wouldn't suffer.
Yeah, we've given you tools to help them.
Oh, okay, you go do that then.
Okay. Let's go.
So you guys, they just put the stuff out, and all the people just sort of swarm your character
I
to
keep
take
away
it.
the gems, actually. I keep the gems on me.
Oh, okay, so you do have, so you don't have barrelfuls of the gems, but you do have like buckets full of gems.
Okay, they're not like in a chest that's locked.
No, it's weird. For some reason, it's sort of like I think G's want them to glisten more in like the sunlight. Is there any particular one that you try to
protect
save?
from rain.
All of
Sure.
them. Before we put things out for people, I put that card to the side and I sit on that cart. Like a dragon on his hoard, I sit upon the gems.
Okay. Good. So you sit on the gems, and you see a few of the gems fell out, and a couple of kids picked them up.
Okay, that's
They run
fine.
off
I
with
don't
them.
care about that.
And you hear Wally the badger go, okay. Well, I guess I can, after the people are saved and whatnot, I'm going to move on to my summer home.
Are there buildings on him?
There are. It's surprising that he didn't notice that there
Like-
were people here.
Weren't people putting like foundations down on him, stabbing into him? Just
Uh,
No foundation. It was just built on top.
stakes into
I'd
the
like
ground.
I'd like to try something. I'd like to take one of my arrows and try stabbing it into the ground to see what happens.
nothing happens. Like, he doesn't notice at all.
Does it like make a hole?
Yeah, it does. And, like, no blood comes out.
Oh,
It's just fur.
It's like 8
slime.
feet of fur.
There's
Oh,
8
okay.
feet of fur,
Someone
and, like,
once
the top
tried-
level-
Someone tried making a basement one time. They were never heard back from again.
We think Johnny's still digging, but we don't know.
Chris, I wish people could see your faces. You have the best faces.
Maybe someday.
Someday. Maybe we'll do a Twitch stream of this on another one
Yeah,
shot.
that's not a bad idea. But anyways, so the people gather the stuff, and you see they just all sort of take their shit and they leave. And you see them evacuate the town as they notice Wally starts moving a lot more. And you hear Jeeves go, sirs, we should go.
All right, we take the one cart that has the gems and we leave. I'm keeping the gems. They are now my gems.
Okay.
We have
You take the cart
solved
with
the...
you. Yeah.
I stand triumphantly upon the cart as Jeeve pulls it, or the horses pull it, or whoever pulls it. I say, we have solved the mystery of Badger Den.
Yes, that was quite more simple than I thought it would be.
So did I.
I go over to Nora and I go, well, the mission's done.
Shouldn't we shouldn't we escape the moving badger before we talk about our arrangement?
There was an
Too
arrangement.
bad I can't do both.
Okay. And she just sort of, like, you sense she's like smiles meekly and just starts walking fast.
She's walking faster than you can run.
Probably.
All right,
Yes, with her long elven legs.
we get the cart and we book it out of there.
Get out of there.
All right, so you get out of there and see the badger just sort of digs in further, and you hear the sound of him digging tunnels, and you hear the Badger King going, "Yes, yes, soon the world will be ours." And you do realize that you left 2 reasonably good carts and horses.
That's all right.
You know what? I don't
We
care.
only needed the one.
I don't care.
And unfortunately, Kunai was about to make it when his foot somehow got tangled on some badger fur, and he was dragged off.
I cast a spell.
What spell?
Or it's any old spell. Fireball.
Fireball.
Close.
Firebolt?
Ice knife.
Do you end his life? You'll be okay.
No, I'm gonna use a sorcery point
Oh, okay.
to just damage the area around him, but not him.
Okay. All right. So you damaged the area around him just fine, And you see he gets up and goes, "Oh, I spilled my drink."
Did we hire an alcoholic?
Yes, you did.
And you notice, you realize the whole time he's done nothing but drink.
Sir, are you actually an adventurer?
Yes. This is one of my many adventures.
Do people just assume you're an adventurer and you go with them?
No. And you see, he actually does have a sword with him. And he has, like, these metal gauntlets.
Okay. I'm too tired to deal with this shit.
And it seems everything's fine. You're now moving past where Badger's Den was. And there's actually... You see, like, there's this ring of people that appear. And you hear a voice from the crowd go, "Oh, hello there! My name is Fango the Dwarf, and I challenge any of ye to fight my bear. Whoever wins shall get 1,000 gold."
Oh, I'll fight this bear. Come on, bring him on.
Okay.
My manservant Wolf here shall fight your bear.
Your manservant's a gnome, not a wolf. You should get your eyes checked.
That's his nickname.
Oh.
And if you shall allow it, I shall join him in battle.
No, it's only one at a time. It is a bear, not two bears.
He does
Is
have
it
a
a
point
bear
there.
with shark heads on its arms?
No, his name's Angus. We keep him for special days.
Well,
Question,
I
what is the
suppose
villagers
I will,
doing? Are they just going to follow the badger?
No, you see the villagers sort of, like, somehow they packed up their homes, and you realize they're like the equivalent of mobile homes in Florida, and somehow they all, like, took off their homes without getting any noticeable damage.
But they're fed and all of that now. Okay,
Yeah, they're all fed.
What was the
suddenly
purpose of the gems? I go to Jeeves, I go, what is the purpose of the gems?
Sir, don't you know? Just crush one and you'll see.
I'm going to kill him. Okay, I crush a ruby.
Okay, so you crush a ruby, and suddenly, like, a firebolt flies from the ruby in whatever direction your hand was pointed towards.
I grab a sapphire, crush it.
You just, like, a water ball goes and hits something.
Why would I give this to people?
For protection, sir.
You know what? No, I'm keeping these. Fuck it. Father can kiss my ass today for this bullshit.
Okay, so, Clarence, I want you to roll initiative.
14.
Okay, so the bear gets to go first.
How far away is the bear?
So you guys, you're in, like, this ring, and there's, like, it's a mob of people all going, "Yeah, fight, fight, fight!" And you have about 10 feet of distance between you at the moment.
Okay. So I
And
start
you go-
flexing for the crowd.
And you see the bear doesn't take time for your taunts, and he goes and charges you. And he scratches you with his claws, doing 8 damage.
All right. What was his name again?
Angus.
Oh no, he's not Angus. That was the one with the shark heads. His name's Finn O'Hara.
Oh, do I know that?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna rage, and I am going to reckless attack and swing at him with my cartoonishly large hammer.
And then you hear, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! This is a wrestle, sir. Arms only."
I already started swinging. I got a 15.
All right, so
I aimed for his knee.
you take out the bear's knee.
I cheer him on.
Foul play.
You didn't say that beforehand. Actually, I'm raging. You didn't say that beforehand.
That was the most calmest rage I've ever heard. So the bear just sort of takes your hammer from you and just chucks it aside. And then it goes and...
Oh, wait, how much? Oh, you want me to roll for damage?
Oh, yeah, you should roll for damage. Sorry.
Go, Clarence! Go, Clarence!
And you hear Jeeves, "Bear, bear, bear."
Damn, I got 14.
Okay, yeah, so his knee is now busted. And you see that there is... his knee, like, seems to just be dislocated or something. But he's still moving on one leg and two paws, I guess. And he goes for and lunges for another attack. And what's your AC again? 17, you said?
13.
13, okay, not 17.
I'd like for it to be 17.
So he bites you this time. And he apparently only does 4 damage with his bite.
Yes!
And then he scratches at you with his claw, dealing 7 damage.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And now it is your turn.
How far away is my hammer?
Your hammer seems to be, unfortunately, about 10 feet away.
I'm keeping a good watch over the fight, and before I want to have as a reaction, before Clarence gets knocked out, I would want to cast Sanctuary. I'm not going to like jinx the fight before things get really bad, but I will cast Sanctuary right before a killing blow or even a blow to knock him out would occur.
Okay. So it is now. What'd you want to do, Mark, by the way?
Good question.
You are still in your rage, so you do have more strength being done with your unarmed strike.
This is true.
Go for the nads.
Yeah, I think I will do that actually.
You hear the voice of reason from Magnus screaming from the crowd.
I go for a flying headbutt to the nuts.
Okay.
Also, I still do the beeping thing anytime he talks.
And yeah, so I did reckless attack and I got 14 to hit.
Okay, it hits.
All right, good. So that is 5 damage, and now I'm gonna do my second unarmed strike.
Okay.
After doing a flying headbutt to the nads, I'm gonna try to punch with all of my might to try to break his other knee.
Okay.
And I got a dirty 20.
All right, and you roll the hit.
Well, it's another.
roll for
The damage is another 5.
Okay. So you do punch his knee and it starts to buckle, and I want you to do a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Hold on a minute. Ooh, because I have danger sense, I have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, good.
All right, I got 19.
So you roll underneath his legs and just continue forward and emerge victorious as the bear collapses onto the ground.
Did he just headbutt it in the nuts into subconsciousness?
No, he actually, well, pretty close. He headbutted the nuts and then he just punched it in the knee. And yeah, now it's down. And you hear Fango go, "Oh, you dirty cheating gnome."
Go, Clarence!
Yay, he went for the nads!
And you see some of the villagers.
I start, waving my arms up, going to the crowd, flexing.
Clarence!
And you see only some of the crowd really loves you. The other half, who apparently bet against you, just stares at you with like daggers in their eyes. It looks at you with a finger over their throat.
I respond by just putting a middle finger up in the air.
And somehow that still gets blurred. No one knows.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna go to the announcer, whoever
Fango.
offered the prize, and I go, "All right, I beat your bear, 1,000 gold."
And so he just throws it onto you, like in a bag. He just throws it onto you.
I feel like 1,000 gold would be like I'd barely be able to hold it.
Yeah, I agree. I want you to do another dexterity saving throw.
All right, I got 14 twice.
Yeah, so you step out of the side and it just falls next to you. And you hear Jeeves goes, "I'll get that for you, sir." And he just picks it up with ease and puts it in the cart.
I go, why, thank you, Jeeves.
Don't worry about it, sir. I'll just take my 10% fee.
What? What are you taking 10% for? You didn't fight the bear.
I carried the money, sir.
Well, we didn't have a contract. Tell you what, I'll
You
give
signed
it.
it with shit earlier, don't you?
I'll make it 3%.
Now, Jeeves, if I remember, that contract was until the mission was over. And if I remember correctly, we finished the mission,
You
about
are
30 minutes
funny,
ago.
says, and he pulls out the contract. The mission is over upon the master's safe return home.
Well, okay.
All right. Tell you what, how about 3%?
Okay.
All right.
And you see, he still takes 10% from the bag and puts it in his pocket.
Can I do some sort of save to try to prevent him from taking the extra 7%?
And also, do I see him doing this?
Actually, here, I'll let you do a. What should I have you do? I'll have you do an intelligence save to see if you notice. Like if you could count fast enough to see if you took
Oh, okay.
an extra
Well,
7.
I have advantage. Oh wait, no, I don't have advantage. Hold on. Well, anyways, I got a dirty 20 on my intelligence save.
Okay, yeah, you definitely noticed. And he goes, haha, it's just kidding, sir. And he drops the 7%.
All right, cool. So that means I got 970 gold.
Yeah.
Nice.
So do you guys head back to the town that you came from, which is actually named Ruinous. Ruinous. Yeah, I said that at the same time twice.
You did.
Anyways, you head back to that town. And before you get there, you see that there's more.
Oh, I forgot to say this, but I think it was implied. On my way back to the cart, I picked up my hammer.
Oh, yes. I just assumed you got it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got your hammer. You're good to go. So, you guys make it towards the town, and that's when you see the guards that left the caravan that first hour or two.
Are they with the cultists?
And you do see that there is more cultists. And you see the cultist goes, "We need you to leave your life here."
So immediately, as soon as I see the cultists, I just casually take out my morning star.
I grab my
Just
buckets.
whistling.
Hold on, no, I grab my buckets and gems.
Okay.
I have the spells.
I was sort of resting. What happened?
You just came to. You're sleeping on the cart after you took a long rest. And,
Oh, sweet.
You found that there are cultists and the guards that abandoned the caravan from the beginning, waiting to ambush you as you almost approach the town.
And so I get ready, at the most opportune moment to jump off the cart and slam the morning star into whoever seems to be the leader of the
Wait a minute, but the guards are there? What are
Yeah,
they
the
doing?
guards are there too. They're just sort of standing there menacingly.
I say, what the fuck? Why are you doing this?
Sorry, sir, this is for the greater good.
Oh, good. I cast Shatter twice. I cast Twin Spell Shatter.
Oh, Shadow. I thought you said Shadow twice. Like, I don't know this spell.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, this sounds really cool. I like this.
What does he do, and why does he do it twice?
So I use a sorcery point. I just twin cast Shatter in 2 different, just overlap,
Okay.
damage as much as possible.
How much damage do you do?
It's going to do double 3d8, so 68 basically.
68, okay.
Saving throw, Constitution 14.
Okay. So, 5 of them are left standing as the shatter causes pretty much all the cultists to just crumple. And the guards are still there.
I go, is this
And-
still for the greater good?
And the guard goes, yes.
So,
Even if it means we have to kill you.
as soon as the shatter is done, and I look to see if anyone looks like the leader of this particular group of guards, and I just slam
Where's
that one with
Jeeves?
my morning star.
You see Jeeves is, still with the cart.
Is
And at this point, I do want you guys to roll initiative.
How far away from these people are me? I got a nat 20, so 21.
16.
Okay.
5.
So to answer your question, they are, let's just say 30 feet away.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm just going to
And I'm assuming you assumed this, but you do go first.
sweet. All right, so I'm going to rage. I'm going to hop off the cart, and I'm actually not going to advance because I only have a 25-foot speed. But I am going to fire with my short bow,
Oh, okay.
and I got a nat 20,
So roll for damage.
10 damage.
So your arrow goes true, and it somehow pierces through this soldier's helm and kills him instantly. And you realize that shouldn't kill them that easily, but for some reason, he just crumpled, and you chalk it up to maybe he had lupus or something. But he died much faster than you expected.
Hey man, I just beat a bear in combat, so there isn't too much that's going to surprise me.
Oh, I should probably roll for neural. Okay, so it is now Magnus's turn.
Are they doing anything yet? What's Jeeves doing? Like, I take a quick check.
You look at Jeeves, and you see he's just looking at the gems and contemplating what would happen if he put them on a sandwich.
Sorry, Jeeves. I take the rubies.
All of them, or just
The
some?
whole fucking bucket.
Okay. Now, do you crush them beforehand, or are you just throwing them?
I'm trying to remember. Do I need to crush them for them to be activated?
Yes.
By me, right?
Well, yeah.
So if I were to
I guess they could crush on impact, but I'll make you roll just a d20 to see what happens.
No, we're not going to do that then. I'm just going to just throw it, and I'm like, wait a minute, it might count as them activating it.
Yeah, they all go towards your direction.
TPK by suicide. I was debating what would happen if I just threw my foot through it as hard as I could. But then I was like, it's in a bucket.
Bucket exploded.
How much HP do you got? And do you still have a foot? Let's check.
Yeah, I think that'd be equivalent to doing a rocket jump.
Okay, we're gonna cast Ice Knife.
Okay.
I hit one. Are they bunched up at all?
They have a spacing of about 5 feet between each other.
So if I hit one, would it hit the two on the side then? It's a 5-foot explosion afterwards.
Yeah, it would.
Okay, rolling to hit. I got a 12 to hit for a touch attack, I think. That's what it counts as.
Yeah, so that one misses, but it hits close enough to them. What about for the explosion?
It's 2d6, which it doesn't give here.
Okay, I think you just need a... Oh, for some reason you have 1d10 for your ice knife.
Well, that's if it hits. If you look at the spell...
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Okay. So then, yeah, just roll the 2d6 separately.
Okay. 4.
Okay. You see it damages them, and the guards draw their swords and goes, "Sir, this is now self-defense."
I mean, you were going to kill me anyways.
Maybe. And, let's see.
I'm up on the cart. I have the high ground. Bring it, Anakin.
Okay, and do you tempt them with your arm?
Yeah, bring it. With my 10 AC.
The guard that's talking to you the most, you see he... well, actually, before he does this, I'm going to see if he succeeds. What's your AC again?
10.
Okay, damn. So you see he takes his sword out after you hit him with the ice knife, and he starts spinning in a circle, and sort of does a circle throw and throws his sword directly to you.
What the fucking bullshit is this?
And it starts, it doesn't go straight, but it's spinning towards you. And it has disadvantage as a range attack.
This is Naruto level bullshit.
It is Naruto level bullshit.
But can you try to catch it?
You actually do a dex save.
13.
Okay, so you try to catch it, and you hit the handle.
I'm more just trying to not be hit by it. If I have to duck into the cart, dive down, that's fine. I'm not trying to catch this bullshit.
Okay, fine. So, you you feel it. You dodge it mostly, but it's sort of like the hilt clips your shoulder. You don't get cut by anything, but you take 3 damage.
Okay.
And now the guard's without a sword and he goes, "Oh, I thought that would work better." And the other 2 guards just advance. And let's see, who would be closer? Okay, so you see Norrell is closer to them, and they just go past her. Like, they don't notice her at all.
Neural, kill them!
And you notice that Norrell seems to have stopped moving, and you don't know why. And they just advance forward, and actually they go and they strike at Norm. And Norm, your AC is 18, correct?
That is correct.
So it just sort of they go to attack you, and you somehow sidestep both of them at the same time, even though they're coming at separate directions.
Dude, what a boss.
Norm's just that good.
That's right. That's right. And
I'm impressed.
And let's see. Now it is Norrell's turn. And you see Norrell turns around, and you see she looks Magnus in the eye and goes, "Remember, I do anything for a price." And she throws one of her daggers towards you.
Can I do a reaction right before she throws the knife?
Yeah, I was going to do a reaction also.
Yeah, sure.
I'll go first. I'll say I'll double it right now.
And you see, like, she's throwing the knife, and she hears that, and her arm goes slightly different, and it throws off into the distance, and she's like, I'm sorry, what?
I'll double it if you help me kill them and not kill me. Or do you want to fight 3 of us? Plus the Dragonborn, who's also sitting there, I'm guessing, doing nothing.
And he just sort of raises his ale cup.
Kill them!
You see, he picks up like a rock or something, and he throws it and misses. And he goes, "I tried." And keeps drinking. And Norrell pauses and goes, "So you'll pay me 2,000 gold."
Done.
Okay, deal. And as soon as she went to go kill one of the guards, a guard apparently was sneaking up behind her, and he cuts her down.
Okay, that's not 2,000 gold I have to spend.
It does 15 damage, and now she's seems to be unconscious and on the ground, but she's still alive.
I'm still alive, so, chaotic neutral is what I'm actually at now, so fuck this shit.
And now I believe it is Norm's turn.
Okay. So, how many guards do we have left?
I don't think you've killed any of the guards yet. I think... Oh, actually, no, you killed one. There's 4 guards left.
Okay. Which one looks like the biggest and scariest?
The one who threw his sword.
Okay. Which one looks like the biggest and scariest, but also is probably the leader and not an idiot?
The one who threw his sword.
Really? Okay, fine.
But the ones that are closest to you are the ones who just tried to attack you. They're within 5 feet.
Sure. But Norm doesn't really care about that. So he slips past those 2 quite easily.
Sure.
And then goes over to attack the guy without his sword. And he's going to attack with his Morning Star. But he also uses as a bonus action Divine Favor.
Okay.
So it's 20 to hit.
Okay, it hits.
And it's 11 regular damage, 3 radiant damage.
Okay, so yeah, you strike him down. And he's now, like, what was there is now just flat on the ground.
I then say to all the other guards, "Run before you meet the same fate!"
All right, roll intimidation.
How many is left? 3?
3 at this point, yeah.
No, they're all fucking dying. I don't care.
That's a 10.
Actually, do you have disadvantage on this at all? No.
On intimidation? No, I actually have proficiency in it. I just got a bad roll.
Oh, okay. So, the guards sort of just chuckle and go like, "Ha! You and what army? And now is another guard's turn. Actually, no. I think you killed all of them that had a turn after this. Okay, now it is Mark's turn.
All right. So which one's closest?
The closest one to you is about 10 feet away.
Cool. I am going to scurry up to him, and I am going to do the reckless attack, and I'm going to swing at him with my cartoonishly large hammer right towards the sweet spot.
Okay. And what'd you get?
I got 2 8s.
Okay. And that's to hit, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, let's see. Unfortunately, you do not hit him there. But he seems to have stumbled backwards, which gave you an opportunity to strike again.
Ooh, nice. And I just got a nat 20.
All right. And then do you just sort of swing your hammer again towards the sweet spot, like an upward motion, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So somehow, like through your rage, you sort of had a burst of strength come through, and I want you to roll for damage at this point.
16.
Okay. So you sort of eject him into the air as he just you hear screaming and then a sickening thump. And you hope he died before he hit, but it's hard to tell.
All right, and then I actually can still do one more attack as a bonus action. Is there anyone close enough?
You have 2 guards there within about 15 feet at this point. I think you can still move in that distance.
All right, are either of them hurt?
No, not at this point.
All right, then I'm going to go after the one on the... So am I on the right side of the caravan or the left side of the caravan?
You're actually in front of the caravan.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to go... And where's... And where's Norm in relation to me?
Norm is about... I'd say he's about 5 feet away from you. He just killed another guard not that far from there.
And in which direction?
He would be to the right of you, and the other 2 guards are more towards the left of you.
Okay, so I'm going to go towards the one that's farther to the left and swing at him with my hammer. And I rolled a 7.
All right, so you swing and you miss.
All right.
And it is now Magnus's turn.
All right, how many are left? 2?
Yeah, 2.
Is one of them still the main guard?
No, actually.
Oh, I turn to them. I'm like, do you want to keep doing this?
We know our fates.
Oh, good. Shatter.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. How far away are they?
From you, they're about 15 feet at most.
Okay. Any of them the one who threw their sword?
No, Mark actually killed that one.
Nah, that was me.
Oh, sorry. Chaz killed that one.
I'm like debating whether or not I even want to deal with them. Are they close together or no?
They are close together.
I just guess another nice knife.
Oh, okay.
22 hit.
Oh, yeah, definitely hits.
He takes 4, and then they're gonna take 2d6
Okay.
for another 7 cold.
All right, so they both crumple over, and the fight is over.
We lift the bodies. Oh no, actually, I summon Mikey D. Mike.
Mikey D. Mike. All right, so Mikey D is summoned from the blood of these creatures. And we are going to take a break at this point. Hey everyone, it's Chris here. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. As you can see, this episode sort of ends weirdly. It's because there's another part to this that I'll release later. I just didn't have enough time to finish editing it, and this episode's very long as it is already. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I had a lot of fun playing. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you so much for listening.